It's chicken sandwiches. And every CEO of every major corporation.
Chick-fil-A. It was the fast food chain that could do no wrong. Beloved chicken, impeccable service, and a cult-like following. But now, things are changing. Boycotts, controversy, and slipping sales. How did Chick-fil-A go from America's sweetheart to the center of heated debate? This is the downfall of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A started as a small diner in Georgia back in 1946. Over the decades, it grew into one of America's most beloved fast food chains, known for not just its chicken sandwiches, but also for its exceptional customer service and strong faith-based values. But behind the smiling employees and perfectly crispy chicken lies a story of controversy, competition, and tough business decisions. Today we're diving deep into the rise and fall of Chick-fil-A, exploring what went wrong, what the company did to fix it, and whether it's too late for a comeback. Before the controversy, there was the success.
We love the chicken. The chicken is awesome.
Chick-fil-A's rise wasn't an accident. It was a masterclass in smart business and strong branding. With a limited menu focused on quality over quantity, they perfected their chicken sandwich and built a reputation on consistency and flavor. But it wasn't just the food. Chick-fil-A set itself apart with unmatched customer service. Employees trained to go the extra mile with a smile and a heartfelt, "my pleasure." This attention to detail turned casual customers into loyal fans. Their faith-based value played a huge role in their identity. Sunday closures, family-first policies, and community involvement. Whether you agreed with their philosophy or not, there was no denying the strength of their brand. For years, Chick-fil-A topped fast food rankings in customer satisfaction and sales per location.
For the 7th straight year, Chick-fil-A topping an annual ranking for customer satisfaction. It's number 1.
But as the popularity grew, so did the scrutiny, and soon the cracks began to show. For years, Chick-fil-A's strong values were seen as part of their charm, a family-friendly company grounded in faith and community. But in 2012, those same values sparked a national firestorm when the CEO, Dan Cathy, made public comments opposing same-sex marriage.
I think we're inviting God's judgment on our nation when we shake our fist at him and say, we know better than you as to what constitutes a marriage.
That one statement set off a chain reaction. Almost overnight, Chick-fil-A went from a beloved fast food darling to the center of a cultural and political battleground. The backlash was swift and fierce. LGBTQ activists and allies called for nationwide boycotts, urging people to take their dollars elsewhere.
It's chicken sandwiches. It's chicken sandwiches.
Exactly.
It's chicken sandwiches.
Because you're a heterosexual cisgendered male. That's why it's only chicken.
Every CEO of every major corporation. You're talking about Chick-fil-A.
This is not just about a piece of filet. This is not about a piece of chicken. This is more than that.
But the controversy didn't stop there. Soon after, reports surfaced showing Chick-fil-A had donated millions of dollars to organizations accused of promoting anti-LGBTQ agendas. Between 2003 and 2010, Chick-fil-A's charitable arm, the Win-Shape Foundation, reportedly donated over $5 million to groups known for their opposition of LGBTQ. These revelations only fueled the fire, cementing Chick-fil-A's image, for many, as a company with a political and social agenda. Across the country, protests erupted. In some cities, activists staged kiss-ins at Chick-fil-A restaurants. Same-sex couples publicly showing affection to push back against what they saw as discriminatory values.
You want me to give her a kiss? We did it for Chick-fil-A.
Others picketed with signs, demanding accountability and change. But just as some swore off Chick-fil-A for good, others doubled down on their support.
We just want to make sure that if you're a Christian, that nobody steps on our rights.
A non-stop flow of drive-ins wrapped around Irby Street in Florence.
We had to wait about an hour and a half, but it was well worth the wait to support them.
We want to affirm the biblical definition of marriage, one man and one woman.
Chick-fil-A Appreciation Day, organized by conservative leaders, saw record-breaking sales, with customers lining up around the block in a show of solidarity with the company's values. This divide left Chick-fil-A walking a fine line, trying to appease their traditional base without alienating a new generation of socially conscious customers. In the years that followed, the company attempted damage control. They scaled back donations to controversial groups and shifted their philanthropic focus to education, homelessness, and hunger relief. But for many, the effort felt too little too late. Critics pointed out that the company hadn't fully denounced its past stances, and some of the organizations they continue to support still face scrutiny. Even as Chick-fil-A tried to rebrand itself as more inclusive, the shadow of its past decisions loomed large, and as the cultural conversation evolved, Their attempts at damage control often felt out of step, reactive rather than proactive. The impact on their public image was undeniable. Once ranked America's favorite fast food chain, Chick-fil-A saw its favorability ratings dip among younger, more progressive consumers. And just as they fought to repair the damage, an unexpected challenge arrived. One that threatened their very claim to the chicken sandwich throne. While Chick-fil-A was busy battling public opinion, a new challenger was quietly waiting in the wings, and in 2019 they made their move. When Popeyes introduced their now iconic chicken sandwich, it set off a fast food phenomenon. The sandwich sold out nationwide, lines wrapped around buildings, and social media was flooded with one burning question: had Chick-fil-A finally met its match? The chicken sandwich wars weren't just a meme, they marked a real shift in the fast food landscape. Popeyes' sandwich wasn't just popular, it was critically acclaimed. Crispy, flavorful, and cheaper than Chick-fil-A's. It quickly became a new gold standard. For the first time, Chick-fil-A's position as the king of chicken sandwiches was under threat, and it wasn't just Popeyes. As the competition heated up, major players like McDonald's, Wendy's, and KFC rolled out their own takes on the chicken sandwich, each one vying for a slice of the market Chick-fil-A had once dominated. But it wasn't just about chicken. As consumers' taste evolved, demand grew for more diverse and health-conscious options, like plant-based sandwiches and international flavors. Chick-fil-A's famously limited menu, once their strength, now seemed like a liability. And then there was the pricing. As the cost of dining out increased, Chick-fil-A's higher prices started standing out, especially when competitors offered more affordable deals without sacrificing quality. The combination of fierce competition, shifting tastes, and economic pressure started taking its toll. While Chick-fil-A still had loyal fans, the days of their uncontested reign were slipping away. While controversy and competition battered Chick-fil-A from the outside, an even deeper issue was brewing from within. What had once been one of the most well-oiled machines in fast food was starting to break down, and the signs were hard to ignore. For years, Chick-fil-A was known for its exceptional service, friendly employees, fast drive-thrus, and a customer-first approach. But as the chain expanded rapidly, cracks started to appear. Reports of declining customer satisfaction became more common, and the "my pleasure" experience no longer felt quite so special. The issue? Rapid, aggressive expansion. Chick-fil-A opened over 100 new locations in a year, pushing into regions where they had little presence and saturated markets, where they were already popular. This growth strategy may have boosted profits, but it stretched their operations thin. More locations meant more demand for trained staff. In an industry already struggling with labor shortages, maintaining Chick-fil-A's famously high service standards became an uphill battle. With demand outpacing staffing and training, the quality of service and even the quality of food began to slip. Orders were rushed, mistakes became more frequent, and the warm, welcoming atmosphere Chick-fil-A had built was starting to fade. Even Chick-fil-A, known for its loyal workforce, hasn't been immune to the fast food labor crisis. But it wasn't just staffing. Internal decisions at the executive level also created tension. As Chick-fil-A tried to balance its faith-based principles with a more modern, inclusive image, it risked alienating its most loyal customers and its own workforce. When Chick-fil-A announced in 2019 that it would stop donating to some of the more controversial organizations it had previously supported, the backlash came from both sides. Progressive consumers saw the move as too little too late, while more conservative supporters felt that the company was abandoning their values. In trying to appeal to everyone, Chick-fil-A now finds itself in the difficult position of pleasing no one. Caught between controversies, competition, and internal struggles, Chick-fil-A was no longer the fast food darling it once was. The very principles and practices that fueled their rise were now at the heart of their struggles, and the company faced a difficult question. Could Chick-fil-A adapt to this new reality without losing what made it special, or was this the beginning of the end? As Chick-fil-A stands at this crossroad, the question isn't just about chicken, it's about identity. The company built its empire on a foundation of faith, service, and simplicity, but in a world that's evolving faster than ever, those same principles are being tested. Rivals like Popeyes, McDonald's, and Wendy's have capitalized on changing tastes and social conversations, embracing cultural trends and pushing the boundaries of what fast food can be. Meanwhile, Chick-fil-A's cautious approach risks leaving it behind. The company has made some effort to adapt, investing in new technology, expanding internationally, and exploring menu innovations, but the question remains, is it enough? Despite the backlash and competition, Chick-fil-A still boasts some of the highest revenue per locations in the industry. Their fan base remains strong, but the cracks are showing, and how the company responds in the coming years will determine whether it stays on top or fades into the background. The story of Chick-fil-A's downfall isn't set in stone. The company has weathered storms before, but this time, the challenges are coming from every direction. Will they evolve and thrive, or will they cling too tightly to a past that no longer fits the present? Only time will tell. What do you think? Can Chick-fil-A bounce back, or has their time at the top come to an end? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories behind the brands you love. Thanks for watching.